नरेंद्र मोदी के पास भ्रष्टाचार की मोनोपोली है। इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स का सिस्टम निकाला, हफ्तेबाजी चलती है ना, वो नेशनल लेवल पे कर रहे हैं ये लोग। 4 तरीके की हो रही है। कंपनी को कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मिलता है, उसके एकदम बाद वो बीजेपी को हफ्ता देना शुरू कर देती है। दूसरा सीधा एक्सटॉर्शन, ईडी सीबीआई भेज देंगे, जैसे यहां पे मुंबई का एयरपोर्ट इनको चाहिए था, ईडी सीबीआई भेजी, एयरपोर्ट किसी और को पकड़ा दिया, सीधा एक्सटॉर्शन। तीसरा शेल कंपनी, कंपनी की प्रॉफिट ही नहीं है और उससे ज्यादा पैसा वो बीजेपी को दे रही है। और चौथा, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट देने के पहले पैसा दो, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लो।
Funds collected from the public are being frozen and money from our accounts is being taken away forcibly. On the one hand, the electoral bonds have benefited, as everyone knows, the BJP massively. On the other hand, a systematic effort is underway by the Prime Minister to cripple the Indian National Congress financially. This is unprecedented and undemocratic.
One second.
Yes.
1 second.
This
One
gentleman is
second.
poet.
Please listen to me. You're
Please.
not. 1 second.
I am a citizen of this country.
1 second.
Yes.
Don't shout at me.
No, I am very soft.
Please listen to me.
Yes.
This is not a hyde-park corner meeting, okay? You are in the court.
Yes.
You want to move an application?
No, my lord.
File an application. What I told Mr. Rodgi applies to you.
No, my lord, the question is, my lord,
There's no question you've got.
my friend has come.
Mr. Nedumbara, 1 second.
Yes.
You've got my decision as Chief Justice. We are not hearing you. If you want to file an application, move it on the email. That's the rule in this court. No
my lord,
further.
we will go by what your lordship
All, please.
Whatever your lordship says, we will go by that.
Do you want another contempt notice?
No, my lord, your lordship will go by
You have
whatever
had
your
enough
lordship
to
says.
Bombay.
Only I have said what I wanted to say. That this gentleman is rendered behind the back of the people of this country. It doesn't bind us. It doesn't
Please.
constitute us. It is not a
Please
representative
do not,
at all.
please, once we have said no, please move the application.
According to us, the
Salve,
data.
Mr. Salve, I have a few questions. First,
Yes.
tell us in what format is the data on the purchase and redemption of electoral bonds stored by the SBI?
So, my lord, as I had explained in the application which we filed, because at that time we were functioning under the edict of anonymity, which had not been stayed. So, at that time we were directed to preserve anonymity, including we had to take measures that within the bank.
What is the format in which you maintain the data on purchase and redemption of electoral bonds? In what format do you
In
store
two
it?
silos. Your lordship noticed that in the next order. So, the data is maintained in two
Actually, you store
silos.
it in 3 silos. From your application, it emerges now that you do it in 3 silos. The first
No.
silo is the bond number. The
Bond
second
number is
silo
only on the bond.
purchase, and the third is the redemption.
My lord, bond number is only on the bond, and it is cannot be read except through under a UV light. That was only done, my lord, like authentication, like because it was a bearer bond. That's what was sought to
What's
be.
the purpose of the alpha? And second question, what is the purpose of the alphanumeric?
The alphanumeric is the bond number which is visible only under a UV light.
Is it only a security feature, or is
The
it
security feature entirely.
in the audit trail? You also
No, my lord, audit trail is separate. That's why we do the entire KYC. In the KYC, we have a bond unique number. It's not the bond number. You have a marker number of a client.
Third question:
Yes.
How does the redeeming branch?
Yes.
How does the redeeming branch
Yes.
match the electoral bond number to determine that it is not a forged bond?
So they were not. That's what I'm saying. When they received it, the person encashing it gets it. He sees that it's a valid bond because you see the security feature. You don't keep a record of it. The physical inspection.
While redeeming it,
Yeah.
the only way you can ensure that it is not a forged bond is to match the alphanumeric. Without
There's nothing to match. It's like seeing a currency note. It's like seeing a currency note. You know that's a
the
currency note.
alphanumeric.
Yeah. But
Cashed in the last 15 days because it's only valid for 15 days. So therefore, they will have to also match when was this bond.
I think Mr. Bhushan should hold his peace for a minute.
Fourth, what is the information that you see when you scan the alphanumeric?
My lord, you see a
All
number.
the details of the purchaser and the bank which issued the bond when you scan the bond.
No. That's what I'm saying. That correlation was not kept. for the reason it's like this. Mr. A or Mr. B come and buy the bond. So they go to branch A, they do the entire KYC information is done, their bank account details, etc., everything is done. That is silo 1, if one may so call it, which is nothing near lordships. That's been fully disclosed. That bond finds its way into the hands of some political party. We don't know who gives it, how it goes, how many hands it changes, it finds its way in it. We next get to see the bond when somebody comes and says,
Mr. Salve, assuming that you construed our order based on the interim order merged with the final judgment of our court.
my lord, even in the final judgment,
Say that we will interpret our final directions in the light of the interim order, which has merged with the final judgment.
my lord, your lordships,
All details.
that's why we came to my lord.
Mr. Salve, we'll clarify to put it beyond any.
No problem, no problem at all.
We'll say that now SBI will not only disclose the bond numbers, but it shall also file an affidavit again before our court saying that you have not suppressed any, you will not withhold any details in regard to this within the purview of clause B and C of para 221.
Correct. I don't think there's anything else which remains. But
Details, you have to disclose all details. Let there be no, because the burden should not lie upon the court or the petitioners to say, but this one has not been disclosed. But now this has not been disclosed.
Now we'll disclose it, my lord, whatever.
We must have finality to it.
Yes, we'll do it, my lord. There's
A
no problem.
series, a barrage of social media posts, my lord, at least intended to cause embarrassment, started during these 2 days. And thereafter, my lord, now it's anybody's field. It's an open field. My lord, statistics, your lordships are aware, can be twisted in any manner the person wants. It's a matter of, my lord, intelligence of the reader to understand. Now, my lord, based upon the twisted and other statistics, my lord, any kind of my lord, posts are being made. I know, my lord, your lordships cannot control them. The question is, would your lordships, my lord, consider issuing a direction which has a necessary and inevitable fallout, which the court would not be able to control? Lord, that saying Mr. Rodgi gave this money to this, then they have their own conclusion.
Mr. Solicitor, we are only concerned about enforcing the directions which we issued in clauses B and C of para 221.
That's
As judges, we decide according to the Constitution.
correct, my lord.
We are governed by the rule of law. We are also the subject matter of comment on the social media and the press. But surely, as an institution, our shoulders are broad enough.
No, I'm saying, I'm not, my lord, for a
Our
second.
court has an institutional role to play in a polity which is governed by the Constitution and the rule of law. That's the only job.
Lord, my purpose is to inform your lordships that there is something else playing out which neither your lordships intended nor the scheme intended. And, my lord, kindly bear that fact in mind. On 11th of March, my lord, we thought that we are ad idem, that this information would help the voter to take a call whether to vote in favor of a particular party or not. My lord, thereafter this started in a very systemic.
Already.
हमारे चैनल के साथ जुड़ने के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल नोटिफिकेशन दबाना ना भूलें।